Okay. Prior to the start of the regularly scheduled town board meeting, there will be a public hearing in front of the town board at 5:30 PM or immediately following the Plan Commission meeting at the Delafield Town Hall, W302 and 1254 Maple Avenue, Delafield, Wisconsin 53018. The purpose of the public hearing is to consider a request by Ronnie Hirschfeld, W349 N5586 Lake Drive, Oconomowoc, Wisconsin, for the annexation of land he owns, generally located approximately 340 feet west of Maple Avenue and approximately 360 feet south of Hawks Nest Road, also known as tax key parcel Delt 0777-997, into the Lake Pewaukee Sanitary District, LPSD. The town board meeting will begin immediately following the conclusion of the public hearing.
Okay. This is a 1 acre parcel that's, it's actually located just north of the Jolly Fisherman Curve, if you know where that is. It is accessed off of Maple Avenue. There's a kind of an access of a number of lots just past the curve to the north, and this is one of those lots that will get access at that point. It sets way back. It's really an island in the sense of, in the LPSD, it was a house years ago that was taken down. They were not on sanitary sewer there. It was just a property that was on, I don't even know if it was on septic or if it was just vacant. But now someone wants to build a house there, and LPSD indicated that it's in the ultimate sewer service area. It's adjacent to sanitary sewer. Sewer service is available to that property, though they have to extend the lateral. And so what we need to do is the town has to annex the land into the LPSD district. That's just the way they operate, the way it operates. We annex it in through a resolution, and then the sanitary district will serve that particular site. I put together a resolution which is similar to what we do in the past. I believe we did receive a letter. I don't have the date from the LPSD, but they are in favor of the annexation, and basically it just describes that the land as to what's going to be annexed, and that just states that, you know, we're making that annexation to be part of the Lake Pewaukee Sanitary District.
Doesn't sound like there's any downside to the town.
Well, I think this is the public
It's a public
hearing, right?
hearing.
So, any public comments?
If not, we'll close the public hearing, go to board discussion.
Anybody wants to speak for or against this? No?
Then let's close the public hearing
Yeah.
and call the meeting to order.
Okay. I'll call to order the Town of Delafield Board of Supervisors meeting for Tuesday, April 13th. Will you all rise and join me in the pledge? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, roll call, please.
Supervisor Kranek,
Present.
Giannisopoulos,
Present.
Michaels,
Present.
Chairman Troy.
Present.
Also present, Clerk Administrator Dan Green and Engineer Tim Barbo.
Okay, are there citizen comments, public comments from citizens regarding items either on or not on the agenda? The board may not engage in a discussion with the citizen making the comment. Individual presenters are limited to 3 minutes, and citizens shall follow the rules set forth in section 2.04 sub 1 sub D of the town code. Is there anybody who would like to address the board on any item either on or not on the agenda? Okay. Then we'll move on to the approval of the minutes of the March 30th, 2021 Town Board minutes.
I'll motion to approve the minutes from the March 30th Town Board meeting.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second to approve the March 30th Town Board minutes. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right, motion passes. Action on vouchers submitted for payment. I believe there are no 2020 budget items and no 2021 budget items. So we'll go to accounts payable and payroll.
For accounts payable, I'd like to make a motion to approve payments of checks 64564, checks 64602 through 64612, and checks 64618 through 64682 in the amount of $126,512.72. And for payroll, a motion to approve the payrolls dated April 16th, 2021 in the amount of $21,193.61.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to approve the accounts payable and payroll. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
No opposed, motion passes. Item 7A, election update, Administrator Green.
So I have the results of the election on a spreadsheet here, so I'll just pass them around. Just take the first 2 pages and then pass it on. We had a decent turnout for an April election. We had just under 35% turnout, which for a non-presidential preference election is decent. So congratulations to the winners. And I think the election went great. We had a couple of small complaints, as we typically do, and with the COVID era, we're always going to get a few complaints. But overall, the absentee numbers were down significantly from what they were in November and in August. So it'll be nice to have a 10-month break before the next election, so we can get other work done in the town. So that's my update.
When do we get to see what all the write-ins were? How many votes Mickey Mouse got?
We don't count those anymore.
Oh, okay.
Only if they're registered. So if Mickey Mouse registers as a write-in, then we'll see. So he might win the election next time if they do that.
I would like to compliment you on the job you and the staff did. You did a very, very effective job in running the election.
Thank you.
Yes.
Staff, the chief inspectors and all the election inspectors did a great job all year, all last year with COVID going on. So I can't tell you how great it was for them to not back out and just stick through it. So
Yeah, it was great. Okay, there is no unfinished business, so we'll move to new business. 9A, discussion and possible action on a request from Sharon Ernst, W334S564 Cushing Park Road, to amend zoning designation from A1 Agricultural District to A2 Rural Home District. This was a result of a public hearing at the Plan Commission, and I believe came recommended to the board unanimously from the Plan Commission.
I'll move the town board rezone the land at W334N564 Cushing Park Road from A1 Agricultural to A2 Rural Home District.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second to approve the zoning designation. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. 9B, discussion and possible action on a request from Todd Taylor, N46W28542 Willowbrook Court, to approve a certified survey map to combine 2 properties into 1 parcel. Any discussion on that?
I move that we approve the CSM dated 4/6/2021, subject to the incorporation of any comments from Waukesha County Parks and Land Use Department and Village of Heartland.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
before you move on to the next item, I just have a question. Just to go back to the rezoning. I see that we have an ordinance in our packet. Should the motion have been to adopt that ordinance to rezone? I just want to clarify.
Technically, yeah, I think that would be better if we restructure the ordinance. It
Well-
does have to go to the county, and the county will look for that. By way of you approving it, you're still approving the resolution based on the action, but if
Okay.
you want to incorporate it into the record, you can do so.
Yeah, can't we just do it on a separate motion? We don't have to amend the previous motion, do we?
You can just amend it, and if the first and second's okay with it, then you
That's
can
fine.
just incorporate it.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's
Okay,
fine.
Thanks. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Well, now I'm confused. Are we making an amendment to this motion, to the
Yeah, so your amendment will be to approve resolution
21-648? Okay, when we get there, okay. Discussion and possible action on the resolution on 21-648, a resolution to authorize the annexation of land into the Lake Pewaukee Sanitary District for the Hershey Field property. And that is the resolution we just discussed.
No, the resolution was for the rezoning for item A.
Oh, the
9A.
rezoning,
Yeah.
okay.
This is the resolution to authorize the land, annexation of the land in the Lake Pewaukee Sanitary District. Any supervisor have any questions, or it's pretty straightforward?
I think it's possible.
It's a good thing.
I think it's good.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Seeing no comments or questions, I'm gonna make a motion that the town board adopt the resolution number 21-648 to authorize the annexation of land into the Lake Pewaukee Sanitary District by the town of Delafield Board of Supervisors for the Hirschfeld property.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion and a second to adopt resolution 21648. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Resolution is adopted. Okay. Discussion and possible action on the award of the 2021 road improvement project to the lowest responsible bidder, Payne and Dolan, in the amount of $374,533.
Okay, I'd like to just make a couple of comments on this. First of all, in regards to the specific bid, I provided you with a bid summary. We had 3 bidders. We normally get 3 bidders. Stark Pavement has never gotten the project in the town. They're usually higher, but it's interesting to note that the difference between Wolf Paving and Payne and Dolan was $1,387.
Yeah.
That's like 0.4%. That doesn't happen too often when you get it that close. We are satisfied with Payne and Dolan and Wolf in the work that they've done in the past, but we have to take the lowest bidder based on state law. In regards to the budget for this, typically, or I think the budget for the entire Public Works or Highway Department is roads is $550,000, and so out of that, if you deduct the roughly $375,000 for this part of the road program, that leaves $175,000 left. Donnie usually uses about $30,000 for crack filling and other highway expenses related to that. So that leaves the balance of about $145,000. And what we did is we broke this bid up in the sense that we had Elmhurst Drive, which is off of Oakton Road to the north, and we have been meeting with them, or Ron and I had met with them in November. We did some soil borings out there because they wanted some additional improvements. Soil borings came back, and the asphalt's only about 4 inches deep, and there really isn't much of any base underneath it at all. So if we were to, and I'll do a more detailed explanation of some options, but we are now looking at options as to what we can do with that road to improve it, solve some of the drainage problems out there, and still get it paved. So we are likely going to do a second bid that would address that road, as well as additional roads in a second bid later this year, probably in June. And then we would use up the balance of the money at that time. So we kind of split it. We wanted to get this other one out early so we can get some good prices. The asphalt prices that we got this year were substantially lower than last year. So we're very pleased with what we got there, and we're glad that we can do a lot of roads this year and catch up a little bit more. And they are ready to go. They're gonna probably start next week. So they have a very large milling project in Madison, and so they said they would like to get into the town next week, and so we are preparing for them to come in. Bottom line is I'm making a recommendation that you award the contract to Payne and Dolan at the amount indicated.
And you're gonna do a separate presentation on the Elmhurst Road
Yep.
project and
Yeah, and where we'd go from there.
with the drainage issues, because there's some serious drainage issues.
There's some drainage issues. I don't know if they're serious, but
Well, according to residents, they're
we'll
serious.
talk about those. We're kind of in the midst of that. We've been out a couple times with Donnie, and we're kind of in the midst of identifying what we're gonna do, and we'll let the board know what we wanna do and where we should go.
Great.
And Tim, what roads, or where will they be starting next week?
That's a good question.
Oh.
I gotta remember which ones we're doing. We're gonna be doing Lakeside Road, the balance of Lakeside Road from Old North Shore to Lakewood Lane. We're gonna do all the roads in, like the Glen Oaks subdivision off of Highway C. Those are the ones we're milling. We're doing some asphalt paving in Still Meadow subdivision. Shelmar, Oakwood Grove Road. I think those are the main ones that we're doing on that.
Do we post those anywhere so residents know to expect?
We
No, I don't.
gave the list of roads, like Lori and
Mhm.
Karen have them in the office, so if people call,
Sure.
we can tell them, but I don't think they're
Well, you guys
posted
usually
anywhere.
send out
Does
notices.
Steve, does
Yeah, we usually deliver notices to people because they have to know that they're coming, and so we'll deliver like notices to the people on the route
Oh, okay.
to let them know.
We'll put them on the website as soon as this is approved.
Oh, okay.
So,
motion to award the 2021 road improvement project to the low bidder, Payne and Dolan, Inc., in the amount of $374,533.00.
Second.
Great. I have a motion to award the road improvement project to Payne and Doyle. As proposed, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Tim, just out of curiosity, who did the rest of Lakeside Drive, or Lakeside Road?
Payne and Dolan.
Yeah,
Yep.
okay.
Same contractor.
All right. We're down to announcements and planning items. There'll be an annual meeting on Tuesday, the April 20th. That's when the new, that's when Mr. Wolf will join us, and Mr. Kranek will get re-sworn in. And there'll be a town board meeting on the 27th, and then a plan commission meeting on May 4th. Any comments, any questions? Okay, and
Motion to adjourn?
great.
Second?
I have a motion and a second to adjourn. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you very much.